That's Nick.
And that's Joseph. And today we're here to talk about Mona Lisa and the Blood Moon, the third film directed by Ana Lily Amirpour, which was competed at the 2021 Venice Film Festival, where I originally saw it. And it is now being released courtesy of Saban Films, September 30th, 2022.
Yesterday.
When we watched it. Yeah.
Yes. So many movies. This director, the other movies they've done?
I am a big fan of her first film, Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Recommend watching that. Her 2016 film, The Bad Batch, has a really great cast and some interesting elements, including Jason Momoa and Yolanda Ross, Jim Carrey. And then now here we have this film.
I thought this movie was okay. The bones of the story I found interesting. I just wish this would have been a different story.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was left feeling with The Bad Batch. It's kind of pastiche, marrying or refurbishing 70s and 80s horror elements with kind of this punk sensibility. I feel like I heard her say somewhere that she likes to listen to. She's great taste in music and soundtrack selection, but I get the sense that these are the songs that are in the movie that she was listening to while probably smoking something or doing something, and then the storytelling kind of suffers from that.
Well, the basic story is it's set in New Orleans, modern day. We see a young lady named Mona Lisa break out of a psychiatric facility. And it's clear that she has some mind control ability, kind of like Carrie.
Telepathic
powers. And she crosses paths with Kate Hudson, whose character's name is Belle. Mm-hmm. So Kate Hudson plays a stripper.
At a place called the Panty Drop.
That's the name of the strip club?
Yeah.
The Panty Drop? I didn't notice that. So one day Kate is at a burger shop and she gets into a fight with this random lady, and then she witnesses Mona Lisa perform mind control. So then they sort of have an exchange, and Mona Lisa realizes that she can capitalize on this girl.
Bonnie.
Bonnie realizes she can capitalize on Mona Lisa, and she takes her home. And then realizes that she should bring her to the strip club where she works, and Mona Lisa can do mind control on these patrons to get them to give her more money. So then we get a string of that happening, along with Bonnie and Mona Lisa going to ATM machines and getting people to withdraw money for them. Craig Robinson plays a police officer who was present when the fight broke out at the burger joint. No? When does he see her?
He's looking for those two drunk girls.
Oh, that's right. Craig Robinson's a police officer who ends up bumping into Mona Lisa, and he experiences her mind control. But he's hesitant to tell anyone because, of course, he would sound crazy. But after the people at the strip club file reports about being robbed, and the people at the ATM machines report, and they all say that they were sort of hypnotized, Craig Robinson realizes, oh, I'm not crazy. So throughout the film, he's looking for Kate Hudson and Mona Lisa. Okay, things take a turn because Kate Hudson has a son, a little 10-year-old.
Charlie.
And he realizes Mona Lisa has powers. And then he also puts together that his mom is using her, so he doesn't like that. And then Mona Lisa sort of turns her back on Kate Hudson because when Craig Robinson finally does meet up with the three of them, or with the two of them, Kate Hudson throws Mona Lisa under the bus. Mm-hmm. So now it's Mona Lisa and the little boy, the son. They've escaped with a plan to leave. And they're successful. They're able to get fake IDs from this thug character played by Ed Skrein.
His name is Fuzz.
And they go to the airport, and this kid and this random girl buy plane tickets in cash to go to, I think,
Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
Is it? Or Cleveland.
Somewhere.
Anyway.
And as they're about to board the plane, the little boy has a change of heart, and he causes a scene that distracts the police from catching Mona Lisa. So she gets on the plane and leaves. And then during that time, Kate Hudson had been beat up pretty badly by some guys she stole money from. So she's in the hospital, and of course will be reunited with her son. The end.
There you go. Very thorough.
Yeah, sorry. So, just straight out the gate, what I wanted, because Kate Hudson's character is treated pretty badly. Like,
Yes, that was my problem with it. The kind of the violence against women, as seen through her characters, like she gets beat down twice. We keep being told repeatedly she's a kind of a terrible mother from the perspective of the child, and it's like, well, she's kind of doing the best she can.
the feeling I got is she's doing the best she can, and we don't really see her being awful, except, she does abandon her son a lot, but also she's trying to work, and I don't know what other options she thinks she has. But, so there's that. Then I didn't care for the son.
No, well, y'all know I strongly dislike precocious children, and you get the sense that this is the director living her like 1980s fantasies through this child and wanting to have had a kind of a superhero figure to save her.
Yeah, I thought the dialogue for the kid was a bit much, and he seems a bit over the top. So that didn't work for me.
Which is kind of uneasily balanced with almost mute performance from Jong-seo from who's in Lee Chang-dong's Burning as Mona Lisa.
That was my next thought. Is I thought that Mona Lisa just gives nothing. Like,
Well, it's just that she's real grungy when she, escapes this, very abusive scenario in this psychiatric facility. And then Ed Skrein is immediately drawn to her, even though she's wearing a straitjacket, she's all bloody, and she stinks like Cheetos and vomit.
yeah, she's been vomiting, she's been eating Cheetos and Mountain Dew or whatever. Like, she's gross. So I didn't understand why he was drawn to her, and I didn't get the impression that she's controlling him.
No.
So that was weird. My next note is like the Ed Skrein character made me uncomfortable because he's
Same.
doing this like, I don't know.
Well, that thing that, like, pretending he's black.
Yeah, trying to act like a thug. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it's a little. What's the movie with Snoop Dogg and Martin Lawrence, where it's like beach bums or?
Oh, yeah, The Beach Bum, where Snoop Dogg is lingerie.
It almost felt like Ed Skrein's character should be in that movie or something.
Sure. And Zac Efron's in that.
Craig Robinson is playing a cop, and there's a funny scene where he is chasing Mona Lisa, and he chases her like into like an empty field that has like a shipping container. And I was just laughing in my mind, like, if I were Craig Robinson in his kind of shape, first of all, I wouldn't be chasing this girl.
He's in that Russell Crowe shape.
I wouldn't be physically able to chase her, and I don't know that I would put myself in like that compromised position. But I found him to be kind of distracting.
He was not doing his usual thing. He seemed like he was actually giving a performance and reacting to things going on. I didn't mind him per se. I really usually can't stand Kate Hudson, and I think she's fine in this.
I also thought she was fine.
I think she's one of the interesting elements where it's like the movie is Carrie or Firestarter because there's government stuff going on in the background meets Hustlers. That's the most interesting part of the story, and then it takes a hard left away from that into this salvation with the child thing that I couldn't stand.
The scene at the burger shop where there's a fight, it's because there's this random lady with her boyfriend, and she thinks that Kate Hudson's character is like flirting with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend is reciprocating. And the woman who's upset is a very beautiful lady. So I just thought, oh, she's jealous of Kate Hudson? Because Kate looks kind of rough in this movie.
Well,
she's all greasy and not in fighting shape. I'm just like, okay. And then
she looks like she just got done working somewhere.
And then Kate's response to this lady is like, oh, you're like, because she's jealous. And then Kate tells this lady like, oh, he's thinking about what my pussy tastes like. I was like, oh no.
I was like, oh, so you want to fight.
So you want to fight, which of course made me think of the scene in Poetic Justice when she tricks Tupac.
Punani.
The Punani scene. Yeah, this didn't work as well for her. But you commented, and I agree. I think Kate Hudson in this movie is giving like a combination of like Lindsay Lohan and J-Lo.
Sure.
Like in Hustlers, kind of. Yeah, it was... I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind it. Zola, I thought of a couple times as well from Janixa Bravo. I did like the lead bouncer at the panty drop, Snacky, played by Corey Roberts, who's also in The Bad Batch.
Yeah, and then I also liked, there is in the hospital that Mona Lisa broke out of, there is like this
Oh, yes.
like nurse coordinator, receptionist person, this what I'm assuming gay black guy, and I thought he was really funny.
Yeah, he had the hot Cheeto she wanted.
Yeah, I would watch a movie with him.
But it looks really good. It was shot by Pawel Pogorzelski, who's done Ari Aster's, well, all 3 films, with the latest one currently set to be released. And also False Positive and Nobody with Bob Odenkirk. I do, despite some maybe cheesy special effects in the finale, I think it looks really great.
The ending bothered me when the son decides to not get on the plane. The way he causes a distraction, because I don't think we mentioned that Mona Lisa is Korean, so she's an Asian lady.
It suggested she's from North Korea.
So
Which should have been explored to a greater degree if you're going to drop that in there.
Well, it's either like you explain to us who Mona Lisa is or you don't, and I guess this film doesn't.
And
so
why did she wait so long to start using her powers? Because she was in the facility for a minute.
Well, that is a question I have, and also like she does communicate, like she can speak and communicate very well in English. She just, like I don't know why she doesn't use it more to her advantage, but the way the little boy causes a distraction is right before he's about to get on the plane with Mona Lisa. He knows the police are chasing them, the police chasing them. So he like gets out of line to get on the plane. And he just grabs some random Asian lady. And he's like, help, she tried to kidnap me. And because all the police know that he's with an Asian lady, they take her ass down. And then she's screaming, like, this is so racist. Like, and I thought, like, yeah, it is. And it also seemed kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what a kid would do, except I think in this instance, it's like, it's pretty methodical of this boy to think that this would be a plan, which makes him a little more icky to me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like how he treated his mom, and then he pulls this stunt.
And by extension, the filmmaker, a little bit.
I mean...
Potentially. I don't know.
Yeah, I just didn't like the writing of the boy.
No, but and that actress was played by Amy Lee, who has a small role in as Sigourney Weaver's... housekeeper in Master Gardener.
Oh, yet to be released.
Yes.
What would you give this movie?
I think Ana Lily Amirpour has a great eye. I think that she's a really interesting visual artist. After 3 films, with only the first one, I think, really working cohesively, I think her narratives maybe need a little work.
I would give it 2.5 out of 5, which means I think it was okay. I would recommend it. I really like the vibe of the movie.
Yeah, same. Again.
And I would like, if there's a playlist of the songs from this movie somewhere, I would stream it.
The end credits.
Right, but if someone's like sort of put that all on a Spotify list, I would stream it. Anything else?
No.
Hit the thanks button. Listen to our podcast. Bye.